Hey Aries, this is B with Destiny and Discernment. Thank you for coming over to the channel and seeing what's going on with you for the next 48 hours. You may find that this reading will resonate. You may find that it doesn't. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Leave it there for somebody that it resonates with. I hate for you to try to put yourself in a box that is not meant for you. If you haven't, I'd love for you to subscribe. I bring you content very often. Every day I'm uploading something. So I'd love for you to subscribe so you can be in the mix. What do you need? I left it downstairs on the couch. Sorry, Erie. You know, mom is the first place to start when you're looking for something. All right, we're going to see what the next 48 hours has in store for you. I just did your fellow fire signs, Sag and Leo, and they had really powerful readings, very, very divinely orchestrated readings, very major arcana heavy. So I'm interested to see if you have that same fire within your reading. And feel free to check out your other placements. This is intended for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, but you can watch for other placements as well. All right, Spirit said that is enough, so I'm going to go ahead and listen to what he had to say. All right, we're opening with the Magician. So, yes, we're starting off very powerful. This is what Sagittarius started off with. So this is you manifesting something. You've got the tools, everything that you need, and you are using it, and the spirit is helping you. All right, this is beautiful. How it's going to progress over the next 48 hours. Opportunities, Ace of Pentacles showing up. That's all right, as my grandfather would say. Anytime I told him something, that's all right. Grandpa, I broke my leg. That's all right. Grandpa, I got a good grade on my test. That's all right. Like it don't he had different inflections for that's all right. So yeah, that's all right. You're manifesting some money. All right. So what may surprise you? The Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords talks about having some type of deception around you. So perhaps, or even strategy. It can be deception on one end, depending on the surrounding cards, or it could be strategy, strategic planning. So you can manifest what it is that you're looking for. So let's see what the cards are, and we're going to clarify this a little bit deeper. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. What's going to require your attention? The Hermit. This lets me know that you're going to have to step away, Aries, from all of the noise and sit by yourself. And I know sometimes for Aries, it could be a little challenging, depending on a different several other aspects, like, your um, rising sign and your life path number. But Aries are generally, all the Aries that I can think of, they're rather extroverted people. So I know it might be a little hard for you to sit with yourself. But during this next 48-hour period, something is beginning to take shape. So Spirit is asking that you just sit in solitude so that you can hear directly from the divine on, which way you need to go, like whether this is strategy that you're planning something, or whether this is deception in trying to obtain and manifest that Ace of Pentacles. Again, like I said, I'm going to do a bottom row so that we can clarify, but I say all of that to say solitude is going to be your friend this weekend. Your advice and outcome, the Tower. So the Tower as your outcome. Hmm, This is the tower talks about a sudden unexpected change. I really want to pull that second clarifying row to see exactly what that change is going to be. But I guess that advice and outcome would be to expect to expect a sudden change. Um, let's go ahead and put that second row down because I'm kind of stumped. I don't know how to properly advise on that without having more context, if you will. So we're going to put a pause in that, Aries, and we're going to come right back to that. Spirit, this is a very moving read. I greatly appreciate your insight and guidance as I convey clear and accurate, concise messages to Aries on what it is they can expect within the next 48 hours. I'm truly grateful to be used by you. All right, Aries. We want to get into it. Y'all excuse the sleep music. All right, so boom. I'm going to take these. So the magician is clarified by the Queen of Cups. So within this Aries, the magician clarified by the Queen of Cups. Um, Perhaps there's some type of it's like you're using your intuition. Um, this gives me a healing energy, like something is being healed, like immense transformation type energy. Something's transforming. Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. So if this is a new opportunity that is brewing your way, you're going to find great satisfaction in it. It's going to be able to provide you with emotional stability, comfort. You're just going to feel really, really good about this opportunity that's brewing. Seven of Swords. This is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. So this here tells me, Aries, that you're strategizing on how to be able to um, really take hold and care for your resources, this pinnacle, incoming pinnacle energy. How are you going to steward over it? You know what I'm saying? It's like you're budgeting or you're, it's some type of planning. You're trying to protect your assets is the best way that I can put it. The Hermit, clarified by the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups talks about walking away. This could be a habit. This could be a mindset. This could be a physical person. This can be a place. This can be a thing. Um, but you're walking away from something to focus on your personal truth. You're on a search for meaning, coupled with the Hermit here. You're going on your own spiritual journey. The Tower is clarified by the Ten of Wands. So this is great, great insight. So all of a sudden, something has changed. All of a sudden, your world is about to change. The Ten of Wands. This is a great present. There's no other wands in aside from nope, that's swords. There are no other wands in this spread, but the Ten of Wands talks about carrying a heavy load. You are moving forward. You're accomplishing very much. You're accomplishing a lot. You have a lot of responsibility on your shoulder. And with responsibility comes, good times and there comes bad times. There's burden and there's abundance. Um, but coupled with the Ten of Wands and the Tower, this is telling me that things are going to happen unexpectedly and you're going to have to redistribute the weight. So in the traditional deck, you see him, his back is all hunched forward. He's making progress, but he's fucking tired. Excuse my language. I try not to cuss on my channel, but he's really tired. So it's like, is there a different way that you can redistribute the weight that you're carrying? This Seven of Swords, being strategic. You need to be strategic. And that's why you need to have that solitude so you can really hear from source on how you can eliminate this Ten of Wands feeling like We want you walking upright, Aries. We don't want you hunched over. Your card is the card of the emperor. He sits on a throne. This guy is working. Yes, we will all have to work, but redistribute that weight. You need to you've this is something that you've manifested and you just gotta thoroughly plan it. Like, it's all working in your favor. The cards are here. It shows me that. But now that you've manifested it, again, steward it, because a lot is going to change. So this, what comes to mind is, you started a business where, I don't know, let's say you were making plates and it started off with a few, but you worked diligent, you were strategic, and now you're kind of taking on more than you can chew. Spend time with source so that he can relay whatever message it is. Hey, you need to delegate, or you need to expand, or just take hold, because whatever has happened, it's happened very, very fast, and you're advised not to take on so much. Bottom of the deck energy for both of these decks is the Death card, and I wanted to say sudden transformation, and here it is. Bottom of the deck, seven, and this is the second time we have the Seven of Swords energy. Seven of Swords in the top row, Seven of Swords in the bottom of the deck energy, and I kid you not, underneath the Seven of Swords is the Death card. This is all happening very suddenly. You need to be mindful. You need to have strategy. You need to be wary of deception and trickery. If you're working with other people, I'm not saying that don't trust them, but make sure you are triple checking behind them, especially if this is a business of your own. You want to make sure that you are doing your due diligence of covering your ass or whatever the case may be. All right, before I head up out of here, Aries, I'm going to pull a Ask Your Guides Oracle card for you. Here, let me take a little sip of my drink. All right, what do we have, Spirit Guides, for the sign of Aries? For the next 48 hours, we see a lot is happening or beginning to take shape for them. What final advice do you have for Aries as we enter this time? All right, pleasure, joy, guides. Fulfillment, abundance, satisfaction, contentment. Your joy guides urge you to relax, have fun, and allow the good times to roll in. Life is to be enjoyed, not endured. Whether it's not endured. Sorry. Whether it's a fun day at the beach or a rousing sexual romp with your lover, your joy guides remind you that there's no benefit to refusing the beauty and bounty of life. Release old, worn out patterns of learning through pain and suffering alone and begin to learn through joy, inspiration, and pleasure. It's time to leave the miserable energy of the past behind and allow yourself to experience more contentment and peace. Focus on what brings you happiness and lifts your spirit. Pay attention to what you love and choose more of those in your day to day life. That's what that Queen of Pentacles is, and that manifestation with the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, excuse me, the Nine of Cups, but ADHD kicking in. Don't mind me. Focus on what brings you happiness and lifts your spirit. Pay attention to what you love and choose more of this in your day to day life. Suffering as noble cause is no longer appropriate. You have suffered more than enough. Stop postponing reward until the afterlife. Instead, enjoy a little heaven on earth today. Indulge yourself. Ooh, I'm ahead of myself. I'm excited for you. Indulge your soul in some delicious food, good music, close friends, and playful fun. Allow your joy guides to add some sparkle to your life now. Your joy guides message to you: relax and enjoy life. Everything will be okay. So that's what I have for you, Aries, for the next 48 hours. We've got some pleasure. We have something that you've manifested. Perhaps it happened unexpectedly. The burden is not yours. Put these wands down and go have some pleasure this weekend, because there's a lot on the rise for you. So if you find that this reading resonates, definitely like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel. I do post every day content, so I would love for you to join in on the tribe. I'm gonna go get some to eat. Talk to you guys later.